Currently on our way to Rama Lake. We've departed around 2 minutes ago from the Rama meadows where we set camp. As you can see, like I told you previously, this is Nanga Parbat. It's the posterior aspect of Nanga Parbat's base camp. On the opposite side, they have that is the route of the fairy meadows and the Nanga Parbat base camp. We'll have a much better close-up when we get near. As you can see, the track is pretty tough. Only a 4x4 Jeep must be used to go to Rama Lake. Mountains are snow-capped. Our Jeep's driver, Mr. Shahid, is known for such tough terrains, and commanding the vehicle is Mr. Usman Ali, our trip's organizer. Lots of livestock can still be seen over here. People are living at such harsh conditions. There is a place where somebody rightly coming from, to the left, known as Rama Meadows. This is Rama Meadows. The track that you can see, the car can only approach till this point. After that, we have to cross this bridge, which obviously a Jeep can be used. Beautiful place. As we go higher, see the climate turns pretty cold. The track is giving a tough time for the Jeep, but Mr. Shahid refuses to give up. Okay, the Jeep track has been ended. It goes up till here. From my last video, it took approximately 10 minutes. I cannot say best about the distance. Here the hiking tracks starts. They have horses on rent. It is recommended to use a hiking stick, like Mr. Usman has. Use hiking shoes. Proper equipment should be used. Right at the point where the journey begins, you have this small lake, a small pond, if you will. The water is pretty clear. You can see up till the bottom. No pollution. Well, there is, but it's a really slight pollution. Here the track follows. Goes up to there. They tell us it's a 15 to 25 minutes hike. Comparatively easy, but filled with a few tough spots. Right after this pond, we have another small pond, somewhat shallower, but a bit wider. I got a feeling we might see a bit more. Again, livestock is clearly seen. Five minutes up the hike, and like I said, like I expected rather, there's another lake. further confirm, I might have confused a bit. This is actually Naga Parbat, and behind this is Chongra. I'm a bit confused, probably this might be Chongra or behind that. That's also another mountainous peak right next to the Naga Parbat. You cannot see Naga Parbat at all, the peak of it, though you can make it out sometime. I don't think the camera does justice because it is covered by clouds. As we're walking along the route, here's the fourth stream which has formed into a pond. I'm sure they have names for it, but I have been told that these are not named yet. But obviously, there aren't tour guides over here, which would have been a really good option because this place is strikingly beautiful. The trees are cut atop. I hope they don't cut the rest. There should be some plantation left. Just goes to show how much people are willing to cut down forests. Literally 95% of the whole forest has been cut down. The hike itself is not that difficult at all. As I'm making this video, I can just confirm myself that there are fish over here. Though you can't see it from up top. If I do, I'll make a video about it. As I'm passing by this fourth pond that I just mentioned, you can see we have made it at Rama Lake. The waters are really peaceful, clear, no fast flowing rivers, no fast flowing streams rather. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it from Rama Lake. Some people might term it as a disappointment because it's not as big and there are not enough people living over here. We can just see a few camps and a few huts made by locals. But I guess the reason for the disappointment might be because the hike was not that difficult. In other places you have a really tough hike, and after that when you get a lake at such a marvelous altitude and having such beauty, you do consider that as fruitful. Definitely a place to visit. We'll go further up to the bank of the lake and we'll see how this situation is from there. The water is green and clear at the same time. It's quite peaceful.